This video was brought to you by ghostsmusic.tumblr.com for all your gaming, music, updates, and more.
Welcome to a new episode of Ghost Talks, and of course, I'm your host, Ghost. And today I actually want to talk about something that I hold true and dear to my heart, and it's a company at this point. It's not the company you guys are thinking of. It's another company in its own right. I want to talk about Take-Two Interactive, or as you guys know them, I think they're a company small off them. It's like another branch off of them, just like Rockstar. 2K Games. They're the little creators that made Borderlands, and they also make the basketball games and the wrestling games. And this is where the whole Take-Two thing comes into play. So with Take-Two, I used to have fond memories of them. They used to do a lot of good stuff for me, and I used to enjoy them very, very, very much. As I said with the last video with the EA Sports, Take-Two was another 2K was another one in there because I used to play the 2K NBA games all day. And then when one of my all-time favorite companies, THQ, kicked the bucket, they took over the wrestling games. Let's talk. Okay, once they took over the wrestling games, the mechanics in the games started to be pieces of shit. Let's be honest. The way the game plays is completely different because everybody used to complain it was too easy when THQ used to do it, but they had an understanding that this is the way we have to play wrestling games. Take-Two wanted to do something like they do with all the other franchises and make things more complicated than it needs to be. The last game that I have played with the 2K one is the first entry where they first developed the game, and I paid full price for the game, and I wish I didn't. Don't get me wrong, story mode is phenomenal. One of the best stories that I've ever gotten to play because you get to rewind and play all the stuff that previously made the show entertaining. But when it comes to controls, it's almost impossible to counter. It's almost impossible to kick out. It's almost impossible to actually kick out of a submission, which that's kind of a problem because let's be honest, we're wrestling, we're fighting, we need to kick out. But it's just in the gameplay itself. And then now we move on to their other series. Let's talk about 2K NBA. I got the free one that PlayStation gave. I think it was 14. I don't think it was 15. For the PlayStation 3. One word. Microtransactions. Yep. Big, dirty word in gaming. We know this is going to be the future, but 2K embraces this very, very, very hard. Or Take-Two at that. Now we gotta count the whole company in there. Man, microtransactions and DLC will be the death of this company. Mark my words. 2K, the 2K NBA game, and we're going to get back to the wrestling game. Just give me 1 minute. Is just atrocious because let's be honest, it's pay to win. There's no other way to say it. It's just pay to win. You can't play the game and upgrade your character slowly. And I mean slowly, because every game they'll give you about 3 coins. But if you pay a hefty fee out of your actual wallet, you'll upgrade your character pretty significantly. And it's pretty bad. Like, I want to play the game, I want to get better, I want to act like I'm Jordan. And I know that in real life I won't be able to be Jordan, but in the game I want to be Jordan. Like, I want to come in there, doom, 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 and be one of the greatest ever. No, not in 2K mind. In 2K's mind, what we're going to be doing is slowly leveling up and practically treating you like a bench warmer throughout the whole game. There is no other way to say this. You are a bench warmer. Unless you know how to fundamentally play this game, you are a bench warmer. If you play the game the way you want to play, you are a bench warmer. You're going to be skipped out on majority of the game. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna watch them play, or if you want, you can skip. But you're probably gonna play only 6 minutes per game. No, not even 6 minutes, but like four, 4 to 5 minutes until you improve your skills, and then you can actually be one of the starting few. Which is a rag to riches story, but it's a piece of shit. Because without the microtransactions, you're not getting far in this game. Now let's get back to the wrestling games. Slowly but surely, they took that mechanic and put it into the wrestling games. You have to pay for WWE Access, which allows you to download characters from from the server that everyone's created. 2K, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, when THQ, you don't have to worry about that. Then if you buy the game used, I understand that everybody want to do online passes, but this is some bullshit. I think it's about $30 to get that, and it's $20 for the access. I didn't pay for access because bullshit. I'm not giving you $80 for the game that I paid for full price on retail. I mean, first day it came out. I'm not giving you extra money. The same with Borderlands. I love Borderlands. I bought multiple copies of Borderlands. I even have the collector's edition, which is up there, and I don't kind of want to bring it down. So I have the treasure chest. I bought Borderlands 2 about like 7 times. I have it for the Vita. I have it for the PS3. I have it for the PC. Borderlands 1. I have it. I have the complete edition, and I love Borderlands. But then you think about how much DLC was actually included. And don't get me started with a season pass, because the season pass is nothing but a glorified version of just getting your money up front. So you only get like 4 DLCs, and then the rest you gotta purchase. So either way, your ass down, you gotta get them. If it was 25 for everything, then cool, whatever, I'll do it. But nope, nope. Everything you're doing, you're paying extra for. And they even did it with Grand Theft Auto. Oh god, nobody actually paid attention to that. The online. You want money? Because I know you need money. Let me get some money. You give me real money, I give you fake money. And 2K, you used to be so damn good. Like, I used to get your games all day and play them all the time and have real fun. But now you give me a $60 game and I gotta give you about like $400 afterwards. Like, I paid for your game full retail. What do you mean I gotta give you an extra $400 for you to recuperate everything? If that's the case, then don't give me the game in the first place. Fix the game, and then I'll give you $60, and I might give you $20 after that, but then that's about it. You ain't getting no more money from me. Because this is like, it's getting ridiculous now. Because I know every game company does it, and it's not just 2K, but 2K is the prime example of how you milk your franchises in a way that's gonna piss everyone off. Let's be honest. It's going to be a way where it's gonna piss everyone off. And at this point, 2K is the one that we need to high at the pedestal, because the fact is that they do this all the fucking time. If I'm not mistaken, 2K is the one that released Evolve. And what was Evolve? Nothing more than a glorified DLC hub, because it was only about like $10 worth of game, and everything else was DLC. Guns were DLC. Characters were DLC. Boards were DLC. Difficulty was DLC. And that's bullshit. Then they blatantly lie to you. They're like, oh yeah, well, we have DLC in mind for this game, but it's not the majority of the game. Bullshit. It is the majority of the game. I understand that these games take a lot of money. Trust me, I do. Because I'm in the same boat as you guys. But, you need to do something else. You need to find some other way of making money. You need to find something to do with your life, because I am not giving you over $400 worth of DLC. And of course, I know exactly what you guys are gonna say. Activision does the same shit. And of course, Activision is also part of this thing with their COD series, Call of Duty. We all know it. We all know it. That they're all gonna charge you $300 plus everything with DLC. But let me tell you this right now. When is the moment that we actually say fuck you to these multi-millionaire giants because they give us unfinished games. They give us all this other stuff. And I know a lot of people on the internet. I know Boogie's part of it, and there's a lot more that say stop pre-ordering games. But to be honest with you, they're not gonna stop pre-ordering games. I haven't pre-ordered games since Borderlands 1. No, since Borderlands 2. I lied. Yeah, Borderlands 2 was the last game I've ever pre-ordered. And that was GameStop's fault why I didn't get that Borderlands. And I know the majority is not gonna stop pre-ordering, but I'll just leave you with this one piece of advice. The moment you pre-order is the moment that you say to the publisher that it's okay to cut your game in half and sell you the pieces. We already told Capcom to go fuck themselves with this on disc DLC bullshit, but just remember, you give them $5 to hold your game copy, and you're just allowing them to be like, hey, I'll give you half the game, but instead you need to give me $400 and I'll give you the rest of the game. Just keep that in mind. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next Ghost Talks. Peace!
Did you like this
And
video?
trust me,
Well, I create more videos just like this.
I am a
If
fan
you
of
actually
these.
click to the
I
left,
even
you can see the
rebought,
latest episode of Ghost Talks. And if you
NBA
click to the
Streets
right,
Home
you can
Court
actually see the latest
just to
episode of
play,
my
and
game
it
development
was pretty
series.
good. Like,
Don't
but
forget to subscribe
it
for more
wasn't as
content,
over the
and
top
thanks for watching. I will see you
as
later.